Looking at the forage stock situation, it has improved dramatically since midsummer. The rain came just in time, and a significant amount of forage has been conserved in the later part of the season. Most farms are in much better position now than they were in August and September, but it's important to carry out a good assessment of the volume and quantity of stocks, but also the quality. Much of the late cut silage that's been made is of good quality, but again, it's important to assess individual farms and to have a good idea of the quantity and the quality that you're going to be working with. If stocks are still limited, it's important to take steps early and look at various strategies to reduce reliance on silage early in the season, rather than get to the end of the season and find you've run out. So possibly feeding a little bit more concentrate, using straw alongside concentrate for young stock or sheep and beef animals, possibly selling beef animals younger than usual can just take the pressure off stocks and just allow a little bit more flexibility and freedom as we head into the spring. There may be options for outwintering some stock, even for part of the winter, and obviously with good grass growth into the autumn, if we get a spell of good dry weather through the second part of the winter, the flexibility perhaps to turn some young stock or beef animals out even for a month or 6 weeks to graze off overwintered grass can have a dramatic effect on silage use. So I think in a season like this, flexibility is the key, and perhaps doing things a little bit differently, or having the willingness to look at doing things differently in order to manage the situation on individual farms. So to assess silage stocks, clamps should be accurately measured, width, depth and length, and then it's a matter of calculating the expected density of silage, which will vary according to the dry matter content, the chop length and consolidation. So once we've carried out these calculations, we can use these various calculators on the internet, which will help you do this. You can then get a good feel for the tons of fresh weight, but also more importantly the tons of dry matter which are in store. Once a clamp is in use, it's a very effective way to just measure physically how much it moves back as you feed over every 2 or 3 weeks, and then assess usage in relation to how long you need to feed and stock numbers. The same applies with bales. Obviously bales are relatively easy to count, but if you can get a good idea of the weight of a bale and then through analysis know the dry matter, again it's possible to work out the tons of dry matter, which is the all-important figure that's in stock, and then again ration accordingly and plan any supplementation or vary stock numbers as required.